Hey, what is up guys? My name is the Surfing Ninja. Welcome to a brand new video, and today guys, in this video, showing off 5 awesome sniping filters that you guys can use in Madden Mobile 17. They're going to range from easiest to hardest in that order. Let's go ahead and start off with the first one being sniping gold players at 2,000. By far, this is the easiest, man. Literally no effort really needs to be put in. Put in very simple filters. Gold players 2,000. I like to put it at 2,000 to 2,000 as the range, so you don't get any like 1,000s that are like impossible to grab. But basically, you guys already know what's gonna show up. I forgot to hit gold players. That's awkward. But basically, you guys know what's gonna show up. Just gold players ranging at 2,000. Obviously, my internet's not loading too well right now. But that's pretty much the filter. Gold players 2,000. You can either flip those for 3,000 or put them into the gold player trading set and get a bunch of trophies to either do quick sales, sell the trophies, X Factor packs. So many different things you can do with this filter. Very versatile, which I do like, and very simple. The next filter is another kind of gold player snipe filter, but it's just 83 overall pluses. The reason why this is beneficial is because not many people know what the value of these higher overall gold player cards are at the beginning of the season. You can pretty much put in whatever value you want because there will be snipes at pretty much anything. I put in 6,500 this time. Honestly, the values will range. It kind of depends on the day as well. I'm actually doing this at like 11 o'clock, so there's not going to be as many snipes up today or right now at this time. Let's go ahead and put in like 8,000 and see what comes up. Check it out after it's done loading, and there you go. There are a ton of players up for 8,000. Keep in mind, I was using this filter very like right when the game started, throughout the day as well, and it also worked throughout the whole time. It's like 11 o'clock right now, guys. You can't expect for sniping filters to be as consistent at later times of the day and very early times. The middle of the day is the best time for sniping, so keep that in mind as well. Let's go ahead and move on to the next sniping filter though. Not many people know about this sniping filter, and that's because it's all related to the flashback set, which is very different. But basically each flashback set, similar to the legend sets, have like a week collectible. So if you just put in week into under player name and then a price, whether that's 4,000, 5,000, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what comes up at that price range. There's gonna be one card, and that's the week for Ryan Clady. His is the one that's like kind of an outlier here. So at this point, it kind of becomes like a scroll snipe type snipe, which makes sense. You gotta just kind of scroll over to the beginning, and you see here that there are other players that show up. This one's kind of iffy at some point. The ranges of these collectibles are kind of wild, so you never really know what to put them up for. But also keep in mind that it is 11 o'clock at night, so it might not be the most consistent. And this one at this point is not going to be that consistent because flashbacks are kind of new and people don't really know what to do with them. But that being said, that is a very simple sniping filter. If you like scroll snipe the right kind of cards, which I personally can't, I haven't been using this method as much. It's kind of random, as you guys can see. Scroll sniping is pretty random for most of the time. But let's go ahead and move on to the next sniping filter, which should be pretty familiar. This is personally the one that I've been using the most today, and that is sniping 77 overall and up halfbacks and wide receivers. Seeing as halfbacks and wide receivers are like the most demanding and most popular, offensive cards that are sold, and they have like probably the most elites, to be completely honest. I personally use this one a ton. 77 and 99 at 3,000 coins max. I have a lot in my auctions that I'll show you as well, but a lot of stuff shows up in this one. Justin Forsett, Stephon Diggs, so many. D'Angelo Williams. This personal round did not have too much, but I promise you, I've had rounds where there's like 20 that drop, and they all go for profit, man. At minimum, you'll have to sell at 6,000, and that's double what you sniped it for, which is always what you want to see. Let's go ahead and show you what I actually did end up sniping today and what's currently being sold. I put all these up for the cheapest price, but it is 11 o'clock at night, so people are not going to be on the filter as much and on the auction house as much. I do have a D'Angelo Williams that just got sold as well. I completely misclicked that one. Let's go ahead and claim that, but I had made profit. I started off this filter at like 270k about an hour ago, maybe. I'm doing pretty well. So with that being said, that is this filter. I have one more to show you, which is actually very simple and actually can be renewed each week, which is very awesome, and that has to do with the new headliner program. This week, obviously, the headliner is going to be a CJ Anderson. Let's go ahead and put in the filter, and I'll get more in depth right now. So the new headliner program is really cool. You have 5 gold players, and then you have a hero, which is an elite player. This week, if the elite player is CJ Anderson, but there are 5 gold players, and this one is really nice because I was actually able to figure out a filter that actually has 2 of those players, which is really cool because you have a good chance of getting 2 different players. And one of the players, Jonathan Stewart, is going to go for more than TJ Ward. But keep in mind, if you pull that Jonathan Stewart, you snipe that guy, you're going to get a lot of profit. Here is what comes up, and a lot come up each round because people don't realize the value of these cards. Really, I forgot to show you, you need to put in an AR at the top of the player name. But now let's go ahead and search and see what shows up. I'm assuming you'll have at least 3 to 5 up on the market right now. And there we go, 3 TJ Wards, snipe for 5K, sell for at least 9 to 10K is my assumption. That's what it was. That's what I was doing earlier in the day. But Jonathan Stewart goes for like 30 to 40K, which is just crazy. I sniped 2 of him. It's 2 Jonathan Stewart's at 5K, which is awesome. I mean, I love this filter. And like I said, there's going to be new headliners each week is my assumption. It's under the weekly tab in the sets. So you'd assume that you get more and more each week, which means more and more new sniping filters, possibly better sniping filters. But those are 5 of the most basic sniping filters that you guys can use to make coins in this game. Madden Mobile 17, there is so much potential out there to make coins, so many coins out there for you to grab and have them all in your account. So I want to go ahead and give you the best opportunity to do so. But with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'm over now, and I'll talk to all of you beautiful people later. See ya.